Hi guys, welcome back to Messy and Beautiful. I'm Sarah Jane. Thanks for joining me today for another video. I am sharing my own advent calendar. I am so excited to show you this. I have worked so hard on this artwork, on everything that's in here, and I feel like it's another baby. I'm so excited to share it with you, and I hope you love it. And I'd love some feedback. Even if you can't afford to order one, just leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think of it. So these are still on sale. I am going to close pre-orders at midnight on Sunday the 5th of November. The reason for that is that I need time to make any extras. And then from then on it won't be available, but I might add some of the stuff to the shop as like a la carte after the advents are over. I just basically need to give myself enough time to get them shipped, because I think with the Christmas post it's going to be a bit more difficult if I leave it any later than that. Anyway, so let's get stuck in. Deep breath. Right, so excuse a little fly. This is my advent box. It is chock full, absolutely chock full of stuff. It's £35 and you get 24 days and the postage is a £5. Right, so when you open it up, Scribbles by Starlight 24-day advent box. Our first advent is 24 days of planner goodies. Now I said it's the first one. I did do one last year, but nobody ordered it. So I didn't show it off or anything. I kind of just, you know, had all the artwork and that's as far as it went. So I'm calling it my first one because this is the first one that I've actually made sales on. Anyway, tangents, sorry. I'm just like emotional. So our first advent is 24 days of planner goodies following the theme of Starlight Dreams. The artwork is hand drawn right down to the fonts. There are a couple of fonts I've used that are not hand drawn, but I will talk to you about those as we go through. And backgrounds used throughout the box. So all the backgrounds are drawn by me. You will find handmade products, functional items, fun things and everything you need for setting up your planner next year. Thank you so much for your order. We hope you love it. And then I even found green tissue paper. I'm so proud of myself. And then there's a little branding sticker. And then, ta-da! Right, I am going to say that envelope colours may vary because I'm going to just have to see where my stock goes. But I am going to move the box to one side. I'm going to be really careful with this as well. Right, so day one. Oh, deep breath. I have done a journal sheet for 2023. So I've got best memory, biggest challenge, biggest lesson, biggest achievement, most embarrassing moment, favourite book, thankful for, my new skill, favourite TV show, and my year in one word. And there's a 2023 there as well. The theme is kind of this watercolour-y like background, and that 2023 also hand drawn by me. So that's day one. I am going to try and put these back in the envelopes so as I go through, just to try and keep them neat, because I'm going to want to play with it later. Probably take some pictures as well for my shop. Right, so day two. I feel like I've got to take a deep breath every time I open one of these. Right, there we go. It's some day covers. And you get 2 sheets of day covers, one in pink with the gradients of pink, which are all hand drawn by me, including the font. And ones as well, again, gradients and all hand drawn by me, including the background and the font. I'm trying to make that my thing, like everything is hand drawn, because I love the fact that it's unique to my shop and you can't get it somewhere else. I should say this font on the stars, I've drawn the stars but I didn't draw the font, so some of them, yeah. Anyway, day three. I've tried to be really generous as well, so every envelope I'm trying to like stuff it a little bit with a few bits and pieces rather than just having like one thing, unless it's a big thing. So I've done some 2024s, so I've done them in 2 different sizes and in 2 different styles. So you get small plain 2024, a big plain 2024 die cut, you get a small like holographic die cut and a large holographic die cut. So that's day 3. Then day 4, now it's not packed in like a stack in the box because I can't fit it in otherwise, there's too much stuff here. So day 4 is a couple of pieces of the kit, because I have said, so this comes in standard vertical or B6 size. Essentially the difference with B6 is like the checklists are slightly shorter, the boxes are slightly narrower, and then when you get to like the full kit boxes, there's they're slightly smaller as well. And the intention is that it will fit nicely in a B6 planner like a Stalogy or Sterling Ink or something like that. The difficulty I've got is that Sterling Ink and Stalogy grid lines are completely different sizes, so I can't necessarily size the checklist for both, but hopefully it should still work quite well. But you get your checklists and your header strips and habit trackers, a couple of little watercolour swatches and a whole thing of date dots, and then functional boxes as well. So this is kind of a functional like set of the, so this is kind of the functional envelope, if you like. Some of them are functional and some of them are just fun. Right, so 4. Then number 5. Oh, I can't believe this. This feels really weird. Unboxing my own advent calendar. Really weird. Right. Then I've included some scripts. And the font is hand drawn by me. And they are an off black. So they're a very, very dark blue. And the reason I've done that is because it fits in nicely with the colour scheme of my kit. So if you get them and you think, oh, they're a bit of a funny colour, it's not because they're, like, the font at the top is black. So you'll see a slight difference. It's only an ever so slight variation, so they could still pass as black if you wanted them to. Anyway, I'm going to talk a lot about this, aren't I? So there's today, to do, meals and plan, just because they're ones that I think that most people use or plan things for. So you get 4 sheets of scripts in that one. Then number 6, I'm shaking. So number 6, I'm trying to be really, really careful so I can take some really nice pictures. Right, you get 4 holographic die cuts for the seasons. The first one is this one. It says wrap up, it's winter. And again, this font at the top is not hand drawn, but this one at the bottom is. So wrap up, it's winter. Spring has sprung with the little hollow. Summer state of mind. I'm shaking. I'm actually shaking. Right. And autumn leaves are falling. I love her. I'm so proud of her with the little upside down umbrella. So that is day 6. I like to think I've been mega generous with this. And what I might do when it's like, when I've finished taking pictures of it, I might just lay everything out and then post on Instagram like what's in it. But I'll do like a cover post to say that it's a spoiler, just in case people don't want it to be spoiled. It's like, this one's heavy. Right, so this is day 7. So in day 7, you get some vellum. And again, all hand drawn. So the first one you get is, they're all A4 sheets, cloudy type one. And I've had to fold them in half because I had nothing to pack them in. And I thought, you know what, people don't mind, do they? A lot of people don't mind whether their vellum is folded or not, because you still get an A5 sheet out of it. And then I like watercolour streak. And then this one is kind of the theme of the box. So it's got the watercolour streak in the background, and then it's got like stars and light bulbs and stuff dotted around and a few clouds. Now, the reason I've gone for light bulbs is because for me it's like a good idea. I was like, oh, if you're dreaming, then you have a good idea. So that's kind of where that came from. But yeah, so that's day 7. Try and keep them all nice. I know it's not very exciting seeing me repack it, but I felt it was necessary so that it is nice for the photographs. That's number 6. I'm really looking forward to using all of this as well, and I'm going to use this for my business planner next year. I've already decided I'm going to try and do an entire year's worth of planning using my own stuff, because I just think that'll be fun. Right, so number 8, I didn't want to just give you some date dots, so I've given you 3 kinds of date dots. There are the watercolour dreamy date dots with the day clouds, watercolour streak, and then there's like a nighttime version of the clouds. All will become clear. And then some months with the watercolour like dreamy, cloudy type theme as well, because I didn't want to just give you 3 lots of date dots, because if you get an advent calendar you want it chock full of stuff, don't you? Because you spend a lot of money on them. And I have to say, I think I have really underpriced myself on this advent. The amount of time it's taken me to draw everything has been incredible, but I also really love doing it. So day number 9, oh my god, I'm so proud of these. I am doing 1-page mini journal kits for winter and for spring, and they're on washi paper as well, which I have to say is really, really hard to cut, but I got there in the end. So yeah, 1-page mini journal kits. It's something I'm thinking about bringing to the shop, because it's something that I use. Like, sometimes I just want to do 1 page and I just need a few stickers. So if you like them, then I'll bring them to the shop. And they're on washi paper, because I thought I would test out whether I could do washi paper or not. So it was kind of a bit of an experiment. Right, so day 10. You'd think I'd have relaxed by now and have started to get into this, but I haven't at all. So I have given you my 100 with a couple of star stickers and 100 dots with the star pattern. Again, my 100 is drawn by me, but the font of the numbers in the middle is not, because yeah, it was just going to take me far too long to try and do that as well at this point in my business. Anyway, so the intention of this is that you're basically making a dreaming list. So you get to choose 100 things that you want to do with your life. It doesn't have to be in the next year, but I've included a little thing of instructions as well. So stickers for unlimited dreaming. What would you do if you could do anything? If your time was unlimited, money was unlimited, and you knew you couldn't fail? What experiences do you want to have? Which places do you want to visit? There are so many dreams out there. Time to take away the constraints of everyday life and dream big. Imagine what is possible for you, even the impossible if you fancy, and use these stickers to create a list of dreams for your life. It's a good starting point for setting your goals. Where do you want to be in 10 years, 5 years, or even next year? Happy dreaming. I'm sorry, my baby's poorly. The whole intention is that you basically write down 100 things that you'd like to do with your life. And even if in your spread you decide, you know, only want to fill in 30 things for now, you can use the rest of it as and when you feel like, really. So that's kind of the intention behind that one. So in day 11, can't even remember what order I packed these in either, which is quite funny. Some more day covers, and this is the blue hues, and they're a bit sticky because I've got a new cutting mat, so the back of the sheet gets a bit sticky. And then like a grey purpley sort of colour for 2 sets of day covers. There's only so much you can say about functional stickers, because they do what they're supposed to do, don't they? So that's 11. And then day 12, we're back to a big envelope. Day 12 is the deco and scripts, and then I've put in some of the like weekly boxes as well. This is what my kits generally look like. This is page 5 of my kits, because I like these for like meal plan. And the deco is like clouds and Pip in a light bulb and Pip on a cloud holding a star. A shooting star, some stars and some moons. I just love it. I love this artwork so much. I'm so proud of it. So day 13 is, now this is a special one. This is a real special one. This is like a tester packet. I wanted to see if it worked. Now it's not all going to be pink, so I've got, I think I can do it in green, in blue, in pink, in lavender, and I haven't decided if they're going to be all one colour or not yet, or if you're going to get a mixed set. But it's a page marker set, and they're like a plastic material. They're really thin as well, and the whole intention is that they just mark your page in your planner for you, and they're like a floating tab. So one says month, one says notes, one says to do, and one says today. And I might bring these to the shop as well, because I'm really proud of them. I feel like it's a really unique product, and I can't believe they worked, if I'm honest. I have literally used my hand-drawn font to make the little page markers. And I might make myself some in green instead. But I haven't decided if they're all going to be like one colour or if they're going to be a mix of colours, but they're all like pastel-y because pastel's my thing, isn't it? So yeah, that is my little page marker set for day 13. Day 14 is this one. I've got a couple of papers. So you've got the like watercolour clouds and the watercolour streaks. And then this one is like the nighttime cloudy one. And the watercolour streaks again in a darker inky blue. I love the inky blue as well. Like, that was just a complete on a whim. I'm going to have a play around and I'm really pleased with how it turned out. So you get 2 papers for day 14. The inky blue will all become clear. So day 15 is a vinyl quote set. So the font is hand drawn, the bubble font, but the like other font isn't. Now I already sell these. I sell these at events. I am planning on adding them to the shop. I just haven't done it yet. But the colour palette is different. So these ones are pink and blue, and the ones I have in the shop are purple and green. These, and I always have said to everybody that will speak to me about these, because I love them, is that they're a reflection of my personality. So if you watch this channel, you know how true this is. I don't make a mess. I have ideas everywhere. If you've seen my shed, you know. If you know, you know. And then grown-up fun facts. So this is what my husband calls my planner, which I think is brilliant. And it's very true. So if you are a planner girl, and if you remember, I mean, some of you might be too young to remember what a fun fact is, but have a Google just in case you don't know. Then all of the planning, none of the execution. Again, something that I am very much, something that very much reflects my personality. And champagne taste, lemonade budget, because my husband has been saying this to me for about the last 10 years and it makes me laugh every time he tells me it. So I thought it kind of reflected what I'm like. You know, I love all the things and all the like branded washi tapes and things, and yeah, I've got no budget for it. So they are a true reflection of my personality, and they're a nice lovely thin vinyl. So they don't feel like vinyl when you touch them, but they are a very thin vinyl, and I did that because the notebook style planner is like back in fashion at the moment. So they're nice not to bulk up your planner too much. Yeah, so I've kind of done a little pack of vinyl quotes. Day 16. Take that out. It's some more washi tape kits. So you get summer, that's the summer artwork. And that one, I love this one, it's the autumn artwork. And I absolutely love Blossom holding onto her umbrella, and even the like check background. I drew that too. I'm just really proud of this one. So yeah, I've done like 1-page journal kits, washi tape again, just for the thinness of the stickers. I thought it was a good experiment. See how it works. I am tempted to add that paper to the shop. As day 17. This is the first time somebody else has made a product for me, and I've had it delivered through the post, and oh my God, I was so excited. I literally tore the box open. I was like, this is brilliant. I can't wait to see it. So it's designed by me. So the first thing you get for day 17 is a pen. Now I do have this in different colours, so you're not guaranteed to get the green one. You might get a pink or a blue or a yellow, maybe a purple. And I'm not doing requests. It's just completely random, but it's just a click, basic black gel pen, but it writes really nicely and I like them, and they're good for like just jot down a note, you know, when you don't want to use your best pens on paper you're going to throw away, maybe. I don't know. So this one is an A6 notepad that I have drawn myself, and it's lovely, gorgeous glossy paper, and I can't stop stroking it. And it's got a cardboard backing, and it is only single-sided, so it's just one of those tear-off notepads that you can use to jot down your notes and things or ideas or whatever. But I use these all the time, so I thought, why not include one? And I really love it. I'm really proud of it. So that is day 17. And I thought, if I'm going to give you the notepad, you need a pen to go with it, basically, was kind of my thinking there. You know, I don't like to skimp. I want everyone to get as much as they can from this calendar. So 18 is some vellum sheets of the watercolour streaks in like the deep inky blue colour, or will become clear. The watercolour clouds in like a deep inky blue colour. I might actually turn this design around so it's like that way as well. So when you get my calendar, it will be the other way around, but I really, really like that paper. I really like it. And then the last one is like stars and moons, and the moons have like an inky blue outline as well. They're similar to the script fonts that I've done. So it isn't black, it isn't meant to be black. I liked how the yellow and blue look together, so that was the reason I did it in that colour. But I love this vellum, it's got to be one of my faves. Absolutely one of my favourites that I've done. So yeah, there's those. Let's tuck those in that way round. So then day 19, I thought, and it's not just one sheet, 4 sheets of characters that I have designed for the calendar, and also a couple of bits that are already in the shop. So these are designed specifically for the calendar. You get 12 little fuzz holding balloons and the birthday scripts, but I've also included one for my birthday because everybody has a birthday and everybody's going to need to put that in their planner. So I thought that was a really nice little touch just to add something extra to those birthday dates. You've got one that now says my birthday on it as well. So that's on a removable matte paper. Then I've got Callie doing some work, which again was specifically designed for the calendar. Anything that says Starlight Dreams in the corner is specifically designed for the calendar. Also on removable matte paper. And then these two are on like a premium matte paper that I had to stop cutting all my stickers on because it was just getting, like, the costs of it were getting out of hand. I might bring it as a premium option to the shop, and if you wanted to see that, then let me know, because it really does make the colours of my sticker pop. But unless you hold them side by side, I don't feel like there's a huge difference in terms of the colour quality on the removable matte paper as on the premium matte. But the premium matte, I love the feel of it as well. It's like butter. Anyway, so this one isn't yet available in the shop, but will come to the shop. Little Blossom doing her plans, because I absolutely love her. I think she's brilliant and I'm really proud of that one. And then I thought I'd include a standard Pip, because Pip's all over the kits and things, and so is Blossom. So I didn't design anything specifically for them, but I thought it'd be nice to include all 4 characters instead of just 2, and kind of see which ones people liked and stuff. So yeah, that's kind of my thinking behind those. Let me know which character's your favourite, if you have a favourite. Right. I love drawing them, they're so much fun. It's the drawing part and the making part that I really like, and it's the listing part that never gets done. I like it that much. Look at my inky hands, look, all this, like, ugh. Anyway, so day 20 is a Word of the Year sticker. It's like a nice thin vinyl with little dreamy Pip. And again, the font matches the quote stickers that I did with the gradient on it. And my intention is that you can use my watercolour alphabet to fill the box with your word of the year. Obviously, if your word is going to be like anti-disestablishmentarianism, then it is not going to fit. However, if you pick something like joy or thrive or, I don't know, care or love, then it will fit in the box. So you can use the letters if you wanted to, or of course you can just hand letter on there. But they're on this like standard sticker paper, and that is a nice thin vinyl that really makes the colours stand out, because it's not enough just to give you a Word of the Year stickers. I have to give you the alphas as well. Right, we're in the real good stuff now, like the last 4 or 5 days. So day 21 is the rest of the sticker kit. So you get the washi strips and the day covers, all of which are hand drawn by me. The outline of this is like an inky blue, and these are like inky blue as well, just to try and make it blend a bit better with the kit really, rather than just having loads of black all over the place. And I really like it. I really like how it's turned out. And then these are the full box stickers to go with it. So I've got like Pip in a light bulb, like dreaming of good ideas is kind of where that came from. I love this. Like Pip holding a star, sitting on a dotty clouds. I might make this into a notepad, or this one. I really like this too. Then Pip obviously looking out the window. This one's kind of a nod to the notepad I have included. And then I've done like a little vision board that features my other artwork from other parts of like my shop. So I've got my little plant there, Blossom, and then my little pen pot for my planner release. Just because I thought it was cool. So there we go. That's kind of the rest of the kit. And I tried to include things that you could use at any time of year rather than like making it, you know, you have to use it at Christmas time or what have you. Some of it is a little bit seasonal, but only, I like to think only a little bit. Now we're on to a real special one that took me forever to design, but I am really, really, really proud of it. Day 22. Features all 4 characters on one sticker for your planner. So you've got your name label for your planner, and depending on your name will depend on how big the font's going to be, but you've got Blossom, Callie, Fuzz and Pip. And this took me forever to decide how I wanted it to look and the format of it and where they were all going to sit and all of that sort of thing. But now I've done it, I'm really, really proud of it, and I'm really proud of this. And this is like that thin vinyl as well, and I absolutely love it. So that's in a special handmade envelope because that's like the personalisation component of the calendar that I'm really, like I say, I'm really proud of. I hope you love this as much as I do. I really do. Particularly if you've ordered it. So day 23 is like a goals sticker. So you've got Dreamy Pip with 2024 goals. And was thinking about doing this on like bullet points and like putting some bullet points and stuff in, but I was like, people do their goals differently. So sometimes I do it with like post-it spreads and sometimes I just do a list, and it's entirely up to you what you want it to do. So I thought it kind of appealed to more people doing it this way, but it's also that nice thin vinyl. And then this is an A5, I guess, vision board, so you can write down or include little pictures of what you want for your life. You could use it as a highlights reel for the year, so it could just be like a little poster of all the things that you've enjoyed, or, you know, things that you're looking forward to next year. So that's kind of where that came from. This is an A5 size that's included with the standard vertical, but if you order the B6 kit, then you obviously get this sticker in B6 size. And the B6 kit, the boxes are slightly smaller and everything's just slightly adjusted size wise depending on the planner that you use. Yeah, that's that one. Day 23. So then day 24 will be the last day for most people, because if you ordered this after the 31st of August, then this is as far as the calendar goes. But it is a full journal kit. So this is kind of where the inky blue came from, was that I love this. I wanted this journal kit to be slightly different and not the same like clouds as the other one. So I was like, what a way to do it. I've kind of done day and night, if you like. So I've got hot air balloons because they're my thing at the moment. Obviously your days down the side in yellow. I don't normally use yellow, but I just thought it was a really nice accent for this. And then this one here is like a jar of stars, and the idea for that came from when I used to do my Kanban board with post-it notes. I'd shove them in a jar at the end of every year and I'd get them all out and be like, look how much I've achieved. So that's kind of where I got that idea from. Yeah, and then this is the second page, so more hot air balloons, more Dreamy Pip. This one's got a little Pip poking out of it as well, it's peeking over the edge. And then you've got your like washy stuff. And the other thing I've done differently to this journal kit, to the ones that I've done in the shop before, is that I've made the pattern wider than the cut line, so that the colour of the sticker goes right to the very edge of the sticker. And I think I'm going to start trying to do that with all of my journal kits. But you get a full journal kit in here as well, and that kind of rounds off the calendar for most people. I am going to show you day 25 just in case you were curious, and also I may bring this to the shop, I have not yet decided. But day 25 is a little like pen that's actually a craft knife. And I know a lot of people have the like ceramic cutters and stuff now, but I really love these because sometimes you want a craft knife, and it puts the blade away and it's nice and safe if you've got children. Obviously still don't let them get hold of it because it's not that difficult for them to click it, but it just means that you haven't got to leave like a proper craft knife lying about. So I've included that as a starting point. And then ta-da, my very first washi tape. So excited. I am so proud of this. It's unbelievable. It worked out really, really nicely. And I had to rip it open the minute I got it, so I do have an open one that I'm going to show you. I have limited quantity of these, so this is like a test run basically to see how it worked out, if I got on with the manufacturer and all of that sort of stuff. So I am going to put any extras in the shop after the advents have gone out, but if there is a demand for them, then I will go back and add them. And the other thing I've done now is start designing washi tape, because I love it. I love the stuff. So this is like my, it's like my dreamy watercolour washi tape. Now my desk is a bit dirty, so that is actually now a bit dirty, probably where I've unrolled it so many times as well. But that is my beautiful daytime. You can't see it very well unless you put it on white, and the minute you put it on white it just pops and it looks really good. Kind of the pastel-y vibes of the rest of the calendar. So yeah, like that's the first washi tape I have ever designed. Well, ever had made. I've designed lots of them, and I didn't want to do anything too over the top. I wanted it to match the kit, and I thought that this would be a good test run. Plus, because it's reasonably neutral, you can use it with a lot of other things as well. So anything that's kind of got the pastel rainbowy type vibes about it, you can use this with that. So yeah, that's kind of my thinking behind that one. I hope, I'm going to exclude day 25 because not everybody's going to get that. But I hope that you really love the calendar. If you've ordered from me already, thank you very much. If you are going to order, also thank you very much. But I hope that you really enjoyed seeing what was in it. And it's open until the 5th of November at midnight. Just because it's a nice day for me to say, right, I've got a cut-off point now. I know how many I've got to keep making. Because I am going to have to start sooner than that. But if you wanted to go and order, it's £35 plus postage, and that is everything that you get in the calendar, days 1 to 24. 25 is a bonus, but I can add it to the shop at a later date if you did really want it as well. I'd love some feedback in the comments if you've got anything to say about this. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed seeing the contents of my advent calendar and where all my hard work's kind of been going to. And why I've been a little bit disjointed with life recently. But thank you very much for joining me. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below. I'd love to have you back to see me again. Take care, everyone. Bye.